fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have, there's words on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living the fake Facebook life dream. If they post a pic of me eating clean, but it's pizza and burgers for dinner, you know what I mean. A snapshot of vacations that I got no money to take. Send you one of my sports car, you know that it's a fake. Got my love loaded up with things that aren't even true. Pretending on Facebook is my thing to do. Yeah, 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 yeah.
2,000 friends, which I've never done met. A pic of my lunch is what you're gonna get. A hot post of your baby, say it's one darn cute kid. But I lied, cause it's ugly, that's called an online fib. I talk about success in my job and the pending promotion, but in reality it's a psych, cause I got a demotion.
Call me the fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have, there's words on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living the fake Facebook life dream.
You block me on Facebook without a judge, jury, or trial. I'll be creeping you the next day with a shiny new profile. See a pic of my family? Yeah, we're having a good time. Well, the joke's on you. We have not talked in 8 months or 9. I'll tell you about the weather and the stuff you don't need to know. I'll fake a good illness so the sympathy will grow. I'll ask you to donate to my made-up cause and post selfies on the daily, that ain't breaking no laws. So don't judge the life of the fake Facebook man, pretending to be happy like no one else can. All right, Mr. Kinsman.
How are you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, Kinsman. So the last show, as we know, I had some internet issues.
Yes, you had your little guy who stole the power bar and swapped it with a dollar store one.
Now you tell me. We're gonna do a test here live, and I'll give my personal thoughts of you, Kinsman. Now you tell me if my audio is clear. Mark, I really think a nice guy. Is it working?
It's working well. Your mute button is working great.
I love you, buddy.
Right.
But I think we got that straightened up. What an afternoon, right? Meeting Marcel Dion.
Yes, yeah, Marcel Dion in the city. He flew in to take part in the Timmins Rock annual golf tournament, the 5th annual. And this year was at the Hollinger Golf Club, and we got to hang out with him on the 8th tee for a little bit. What a fascinating story and stories that he was telling us. You know, if you could sit in the dressing room and wonder what happens, you know, with these players, you know, you see them on the ice.
Yeah.
You know, it was probably a fun 18 seasons in the NHL for Marcel.
Well, and I told him I had a little bit of beef with Marcel Dion because in '82, when I was 8, I'm a Wayne Gretzky fan. You know, I have the jersey. I'm eating the Pro Stars. That's Gretzky cereal. And Marcel Dion and his Kings eliminated the Oilers in '82. And I cried for about a week. And I wasn't able to forgive Marcel Dion until today, Kinsman. But he's an awesome dude, told some amazing stories, and we're happy for him. And especially the Timmins Rock, who gets some money finally coming in.
That's right. It's one of their big money makers, fundraisers of the year. And yeah, it was nice to see not only Marcel Dion, who, by the way, for some who say, who is this guy? If you look on the all-time scoring leaders in the NHL history, Marcel Dion is in at 5th spot. Guess who's behind him, breathing down his neck? In 6th, Ovechkin. So, and he was joking, saying Ovechkin will probably beat him in the first 6 minutes, when he laces up again this season.
There you go. A few folks dropping in and saying hello. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight.
Hi, Barry, Lori, Janice Keen Vickers, Jamie Klomp has potty mouth, LOL. Yes, he does.
But Janice's is worse.
Yeah. Mine's probably even worse, even though Janice would probably say I never swear off the show. I'm a sailor, but on the show I usually keep her pretty tame for some reason.
Yeah.
It's one of those broadcasting things.
You got a potty mouth problem, Kinsman.
I sure do. But again, back to Marcel. They're hanging out at the Hollinger Golf Club right now. Lots of silent auctions going on there tonight. And again, it was great to see Ted Gooch, the president of the Timmins Rock, Jason Kelly, all the players coming in now to get ready for training camp, which has already started with some inter-team play. So nice to see.
There we go. So before we bring Amy on, we got some Kinsman, you're not being cheap tonight, like I always say. You got a couple prizes to give away. Right?
Yes, we do. We have 2 movie passes from Imagine Cinema 6. All you have to do is to comment in the comment section tonight. What is your favorite snack, your favorite go-to snack at the movies, at Imagine Cinemas? What is it for you, Jamie?
Oh, thank you for asking. It's popcorn and licorice. And I'm going you more of a Milk Duds guy. Am I right?
No, I'm not a Milk Dud guy, but I am a fan of their new caramel corn. They were testing the caramel corn way back before April. And I don't know if they said yay or nay to it, but you said it's now a permanent staple at the cinema. Yeah. So not only myself, but everybody else agreed with me that caramel corn is supposed to be there. And that's probably my go-to. And maybe the Reese peanut butter cups as well. And maybe the odd Twizzler. Sometimes I'll get Twizzlers.
So you're going to pretty much go through the whole snack menu.
I'll go through the whole snack
menu. Me too, Kinsman. And that's not it, though. We have something else to give away, right?
Yes, we do. Farm to Fork box. That's Stacy. I got it right tonight. I got to fan these across here. Someone is going to go to the farmer's market on Saturday and spend their farm to fork bucks. And this week we have 30 farm to fork bucks. So $30. And again, these are treated just like cash. If you went in there and bought a $1 item, they would hand you back a toonie. These are actual deemed as cash. So there you go. So $30 to go to the farmer's market and to win those, because at the farmer's market with Rock we sell this weekend, we've got Batman.
Yeah.
And also Rock sent me a picture before showtime. Also going to be a giant tractor on site for the kids to sit in, get up close and personal in, take some photos. So Batman, a tractor, and all you have to do to win, Jamie, what is it? Comment below on who. What do they have to do?
Who is Batman's greatest villain? Okay, we're going to hear some Jokers. I get it, because the Dark Knight trilogy, really, the Joker shined. But it could be many. So we'll go through those at the end of the show. And good for you, Kinsman. 2 prizes tonight, because I thought you were getting a little bit stingy on this show, to be honest.
Never stingy. You just you don't want to give away. Yeah, as I say, you don't want to spend all your eggs in one basket, right? So let's that makes sense. But $30. Comment on the farmer's market or comment on both. You have a chance to win both prizes tonight. Movie passes from Imagine Cinemas and farm to fork bucks from the farmer's market.
That's right. And Blockbuster guy comments back to the 90s. So yes, tickets are on sale now at the Surge, September 18th. We got lots planned. First, wait till you see how the Surge is going to be decorated. Yeah. All out in retro. Talked to, Sherry Joannès today. She's amazing. We're going to have a 90s red carpet, so dress up like the 90s. We're going to have prizes for individuals, couples, and groups. There's going to be, of course, the big video screens. We're going to be trivia. There's going to be games. This is going to be a good night, Kinsman. And me and you can finally feel young again, because it's going
to be a good night. And maybe Blockbuster guy has some old artifacts from Blockbuster that we can, bring it to the 90s night. I don't know. We could get a giant cassette tape and hang it from the ceiling or something.
That's right.
Or a VHS tape.
Popcorn. Yes, popcorn. A couple of the comments.
Tanya says popcorn, caramel corn, yum. Yes, caramel corn. If you haven't tried it yet, is brand new to Imagine Cinemas.
Yeah, we're
Nachos and cheese also a fan favorite, but you always run out of the chips when there's it's either or, right? You run out of the chips, you've got lots of nacho sauce left, or you run out of the nacho sauce and you've got leftover chips.
Yeah, and Mary says double butter. Now I'm with Mary on this. You got to go with the butter there. Couple squirts.
Right. There's Mary Laneville, my boy's neighbor over there in Melrose. Selena saying hello, everybody.
All right. So let's not forget about these prizes, Kinsman, because we got to we got a couple to give away, but we have Amy waiting from us from the MADD Timmins chapter, and
right.
she's going to chat to us about MADD and an event that they have coming on this weekend. So we shall bring her on. Are you all set, my friend?
Let's bring Amy Saint Amour on the show. Let's fire in.
Hello, Amy.
Through the magic of technology. How are you, Amy?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the show, KINZ and KLOMP Live. And you're probably a little nervous before. It's not scary once you're here now, right? You're just talking to us. A little casual conversation tonight.
I think Amy's hearing some of these jokes at the beginning. She goes, it's not, I don't know. It's not that funny. I didn't see Amy laughing in the background there. But no, seriously, thank you very much for joining us. And we really appreciate it. And you are the chapter president of the, I guess I call it the MADD Timmins chapter. Do I have that correct?
Yeah, the Timmins area MADD chapter. I'm the local president.
What most folks know, but for a few of us that don't, can you tell us what MADD is and sort of some of the things you folks do in the community?
So MADD stands for Mothers Against Drunk Driving. It's a grassroots charitable organization that's been around for almost 50 years now. And it's basically exactly what it sounds like. It was a group of moms who had been victims of impaired driving, who had lost children, who decided to start this organization to bring awareness to the communities and the campaigns that they ran from there. And it's just grown almost internationally at this point. So I'm very humbled and grateful to be a part of our organization here in Timmins. And yeah, a lot of the time that we spend as volunteers is creating awareness of the impact impaired driving has on our community and the members of our community, our friends, our family. And we work alongside other organizations as well, like our local police services, doing ride programs to bring awareness on the road. And yeah.
And a lot of it too, like just following the trends, of course, alcohol consumption and driving has been the main theme for many years, all the prevention against that, but also like some of the new stuff is with substances also, that's just as as negative and impactful as alcohol. So has MADD, because Mothers Against Drunk Driving, have they focused on the using the substances and driving also?
Yeah, not that long ago, maybe a year or two ago, we changed part of our slogan to include no drinking, no drugs, no driving, because we recognize that just looking at the national statistics, a lot of impaired driving more often than not is also drug impaired as well as drinking impaired or just drug impaired. So
yeah, that's right, Mark. Changes in the trends, but they're delivering an excellent message for many years.
Definite message. And the best part about the MADD Timmins chapter, Amy, is that all the funding that you get from our local community and surrounding area, the money stays right here in Timmins. It doesn't go to major corporations like the big bucks are sent to CEOs. This is if someone raises, let's say, $500 with your big event on the weekend, that $500 stays right here at the city.
It does. And that's one of the things I love about MADD is that all of our separate chapters and communities, whatever fundraising we do, gets to stay local. And a lot of people ask, what do you do with that money then? So for us, it's about we do support for victims and survivors of impaired driving in our community. And we also do a lot of advertising. So whether that be on buses, billboards, we do educational tools with the the students as well. We have high school bursaries as well. There's a bursary that students can apply for every year.
Mhm.
Been involved in the community somehow with impaired driving, or sorry, against impaired driving. And yeah, so every dollar we raise stays locally in our area. And yeah, I mean, for that, it's just another reason to support another local charity for sure.
That's right. And speaking of supporting the big event that is coming up this weekend, you know, let's cross our fingers, toes, all the extremities that the 60% chance of showers will not rain on Saturday's
Right.
big yard sale. Can you tell us about the yard sale and what this means for the MADD Timmins chapter?
Being able to have this event means so much to us. Because of COVID, we haven't been able to have any in-person events, so it's all been online awareness. So we're really excited about this. It was a community donation yard sale, and the response has been absolutely incredible. Every day a new truck shows up in my driveway with another load, so I can't thank you guys enough. I can't thank the community enough for all the support they've shown us in that way. And yeah, so we're going to have a yard sale Saturday from 8 to 1, weather dependent. So everybody, let's pray for good weather. And hopefully we'll have a barbecue going at the same time. And we just hope to see everybody there.
Yeah, that's tremendous. So did I cut you off, Kinsman? Because
no. I was just going to say, we originally it was you've got it slated for Lincoln Avenue. Is it 72 Lincoln Avenue?
Yeah, 72 Lincoln Avenue from 8 to 1, weather dependent.
Okay. Now, what happens if it rains? You're going to be looking for a venue inside, and if that happens, do you have a connection to another venue that you could hold this yard sale at?
We're definitely looking at a few options. There's a few options on the table to be able to potentially move our event indoors at a later date. So I'm really looking forward to keeping you guys up to date on that if we're not able to pull off this Saturday.
Yeah. And we've had such a nice string of weather, so let's just hope it continues. I love this idea. So a community yard sale. So meaning you had an open invitation for people to drop off things that are appropriate to sell at a yard sale.
Yeah.
And then you're getting it all together and selling it, and the funds are going directly to the MADD chapter of Timmins, staying in Timmins.
Yes, exactly. You got.
I have a couple pictures of Mark in my house. Maybe I'll donate them to the yard sale, and maybe we'll get
no. They would sit there and collect dust. Dust and dust and dust. But if someone were to drop off more donations to you, Amy, how do they get in touch with you? Through the MADD Timmins chapter online, or is there a phone number to call?
Yeah, the easiest way to get a hold of us is at maddtimmins@gmail.com, or you can call me at 705-274-1749, and we can make arrangements.
Yeah, very exciting. How big is the MADD chapter of Timmins?
Our chapter is fairly large, actually, compared to some of the compared to other big cities in Ontario. We have about, I think, 15 to 17 listed volunteers with our chapter. So there's a lot of people that are very passionate about our cause, and we wouldn't be able to do what we do without them. So, but if anybody is interested in volunteering for our chapter, we are more than welcome to also hearing from you if you'd like to participate and come on board, help us do a lot of amazing things.
And I assume with yourself being the chapter president, you must have been involved with the organization for some time and worked your way up the ranks. Is that how it worked?
Yeah, I 7 years ago as just a regular volunteer, and just got the board kind of invited me up, and I got nominated for a couple of other positions on the board first. And for 2 years now, this October, I celebrate 2 years as the chapter president.
Wow,
and it's been a real honor that my companions think so highly of me to let me take this role on. So it's been incredible, and a really great group of people. And a lot of the reason I've stayed aboard is because of our cause, but also it's just an amazing group of volunteers and personalities and big hearts.
Sorry, Jamie. When it comes to donations and, you know, money being dispersed to families, how much do you like to have as a reserve, you know, for the sake of an emergency? Is there a certain number you try to keep the pot at? What types of donations, or if, you know, if someone just wanted to phone you guys up and say, you know, I don't want to donate, you know, items for the yard sale, but I just want to give you an EMT. You know, what types of donations are you looking for?
Cash donations are great. We always have a small reserve in our bank, obviously, in the event that we have a victim that might reach out. So yeah, cash donations are great too, but any items as well to donate, any way to help us keep our funds up so that we can pay for our advertising and our victim services, things like that is great. We'll never say no to any type of contribution to our cause.
You mentioned before that obviously, you know, you do a lot of, you know, promotional type stuff, and that I've seen a lot of. But something was very interesting. You provide support to families that are victims. Can you talk a little bit about some of the supports that MADD provides? And I assume it would be the same contact information if they wanted to reach out for those supports.
So we actually have board members with very specific roles assigned to that. So we do have a victim services specialist volunteer. Her name is Shirley Roy, and she's a retired nurse. I believe she worked as a nurse for almost 50 years. She's an amazing, compassionate individual, and is usually your first contact in that case. And then every year we also have our victims getaway weekend. So you can get in touch with us. You register for that, and usually we're able to send 1 or 2 people a year down to Toronto, where, you know, it's a nice conference where they're able to go through different workshops and meet other people who are in the same situation as them, and get the support that they need in that way as well. So it's really endless, and you know, if you know anybody that maybe needs some support, or you're a victim or a survivor yourself, our number's always there, and a quick email, complete anonymity, we can put you in touch with whoever you need to be in touch with.
And it's just not, you know, when people think about, you know, drinking and driving, a lot of people think of just vehicles, but you see, especially on long weekends, I noticed a trend where ATVs, snowmobiles, any type of motorized vehicle is extremely dangerous to operate if you're underneath the influence. And
yeah, the last couple of years locally, we've seen, you know, a lot of incidents and four-wheeler incidents. So yeah, you got to think whatever you can get behind the wheel or handlebars of. Not a good.
I used to when I worked for Tembec a long time ago, one of the guys had a company party, and before everyone arrived, he had like, I don't know, 5 or 6 snow machines, and he pulled the spark plugs out of them. And I'm like, why? At the beginning of the party, he goes, just wait and see. So a couple people had drinks, and then he wanted to go on the snow machines, which you shouldn't.
Yeah.
And now they won't start. I'm like, that's just as smart as taking keys. I go, that is brilliant.
Right.
You don't want to, you don't want people to hurt themselves. 2, most probably, you don't want them to hurt other innocent people. So I also think with the awareness that there's some smart things that you can do, you know, at gatherings, taking the keys, and he was a little bit clever there. And if someone needs a cab or if someone needs a ride, I always tell, like, I have 2 children that are, you know, my daughter's in her 20s and my son's coming up to 19. And I always say, you know, if you ever need a ride, you pick up that phone, and I don't care what 3, 4, 5, wherever you are,
It doesn't matter.
Someone will be there to pick you up. There's
I
no
remember
excuse.
my mom, I remember calling her maybe 19, 20 years old, and it's like 2 a.m. and I'm like, I need a ride home. And there was no questions asked. And the biggest piece of advice that we always like to give here too is it's being prepared. So like, if you know you're going to someone's cottage that night, or you're going to a campfire and you're going to have some drinks, is to plan ahead. If you have a plan before you get there and you have your first drink, 99.9% of the time, you're going to get yourself home safe, whether it's a cab, a ride, a DD, whatever the case is, spending the night. So we always like to say, like, be prepared, plan ahead. That's really your best bet. And if you see somebody else, stop them, grab their keys, call them a cab, drive them home, whatever it takes. Yeah.
There's definitely no shame, and it's the right thing to do to stop someone, because sometimes when people are underneath the influence, they don't make the right decisions because your brain's thinking differently. But you can definitely save someone's life. And Carol, I used to tell my kids the same. I'm more scared of them meeting the bears than walking home alone. Yeah. All right. I used to tell my dad, okay, we need to be picked up at 2, but here's the bad news. We need to be dropped off at this other place and then re-picked up again.
Yeah.
I sort of abused the situation.
You would have to negotiate on the commute, and 9 times out of 10, it would probably be Dad saying, "You know what? Let's just go straight home." Right?
Yeah.
Which had some really good convincing.
That used to be the after party. But now my after party is watching The Office at 10 p.m. on Netflix. But that all comes with age. But I just think it's excellent work you folks are doing, Amy, you and your team, and we're very proud of it, right, Mark?
Yes, we are. And again, yard sale, fingers crossed, will be on Saturday at 72 Lincoln Avenue. And if it has to be postponed, if you were to get a venue, let's say, weather is still 60%, Amy, if you had a venue for Saturday, is it easy to move everything over there, or would you need more planning to push that date off?
Yeah,
this Saturday to let's say next week.
Yeah, we would definitely need more time to plan just because of the volume of donations that we've had, which was really unexpected. My garage is full, and another person's garage is full, and another shed is full. So it's going to take a little bit of work to reorganize. But all we can do is pray for no rain or very little rain on Saturday, and go from there. But if we do have to move the venue, we've got another date and some in mind. We just need to wait for confirmation on that. And
okay.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted.
Yes. Definitely. Yes. Maybe someone with enough tents on the driveway help out at this 72 Lincoln, or is it there'd be way too much space to cover?
Tents would be great. There's a lot of space to cover, that's for sure. Yeah. But any assistance would be greatly appreciated for sure.
Where is Lincoln?
It's down off Waterloo.
Oh, okay, that area. Yeah.
Kind of like near the Flintstone Park area.
Okay, yeah, down there, Crescent and all that places behind Shanu area.
Yeah.
Of the city.
Did you know that, Mark? Because you always say you know everywhere in Timmins. I don't think you knew that.
No, I knew where Lincoln Avenue is.
I didn't.
No.
And I've lived here my whole life, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, I'm a Porcupine guy, so I know Porcupine, South Porcupine, and then I get a little weary.
A few Timmins addresses, but you have been getting better over the last little bit. But now you're back in Porcupine, so now everything's bad. But it's like putting on an old sweater again. You're back in your old turf.
You're forgiven. That's okay.
That's right.
Yeah, thank you very much. There's always Google Maps, so there's no excuse. So we'll definitely keep our eyes on your updated information on Saturday, which
we'll pass it on too. Yeah, we'll make a post.
And they
Sounds
say,
great. Thank you guys so much. It's been great.
Yeah, no, that's great. Well, thank you so much, Amy. Really appreciate that. And even if you did have to force laugh at some of the jokes, we still love you being on here.
I'd come back.
That's right. and maybe before you go there, Amy, just shoot out the number and your email address to get in touch if someone, maybe it's I know you want the yard sale on Saturday, but maybe, holding it off, you get more donations, you'll make even more money at the, when we can hold this. And fingers crossed it's going to be Saturday, but if someone has, some half decent stuff that they'd like to get rid of and you guys can make some money, what's the number in the email again?
Email is maddtimmins@gmail.com. And the phone number you can call is 705-274-1749.
Excellent. So there you go. You can pick up and dial, and Amy will answer, and they'll have to, knock on the neighbor's door further down the street now to get more room, more space, right? But that's a good thing. That means that's going to be a lot of money made from your chapter, and again, all the money raised stays right here in Timmins and helps out, local victims and their victims' families right here in the city. So that's the best part. Again, you want to stay local. This is the best local charitable organization on the planet here, MADD Timmins, and the Timmins chapter.
Thank you.
Awesome work. Well, thank you so much, and we'll definitely keep in touch, Amy. We really appreciate your time tonight.
Thanks again, guys.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Bye.
awesome work that they're doing. I always, you see the MADD campaigns. They're very good at the promotional campaigns and
That's right.
delivering the strong message. I didn't know that they provided supports for victims and families. That's really awesome.
It is, and again, if they make $1 million, $100, $50, whatever money they make, it's all right here and readily available for local victims and families here in Timmins. So again, when you see Matt on the bus, that's a local advertisement right here from MADD in the Timmins chapter. Once again, Amy St. Amour, a great guest tonight. And again, if you want to make a donation, here's the number to call: 705-274-1749. Make a bit of a donation into Saturday. And again, fingers crossed. I'm looking at my the weather app. It says 60% chance. Mm-hmm. Again, they say if you don't like the weather up here, just wait 10 minutes or wait till tomorrow. That 60% chance could move off into Sunday, which we're hoping, and maybe they can still have their yard sale.
Once upon a time, you used to give us the weather, Kinsman, and we used to be able to blame you, but now we can't.
Not anymore. No. See, after you bit the hand that used to feed you the weather. Now I don't give a damn.
That's right. I noticed because we're running the Casada's banner at the bottom, and you're bragging about the big ass burrito, rightfully so. But now there's a small ass burrito. You're telling me
the little ass burrito is on the kids menu, and again, Quesada's Burritos and Tacos, 29 Balsam Street South, right across from Bermuda 10. Dixon and his staff, brand new to the city of Timmins, and he couldn't be happier. Talked to him the other day. He says people are still coming in, getting their tacos, burritos. They've got burrito bowls, quesadillas, nachos, and they also have gluten-free, friendly foods in there as well, and an exciting kids menu where, yes, you'll find the small ass burrito, but if you're really hungry, you can try their big ass burrito on the adult menu, which is 2 pounds of chicken or beef and all the fixings. You can check out their menu online now, casada.ca. And again, Dixit doing very well. Everybody loving their tacos and burritos here in the city.
Yeah. I think you just like saying that word, Kinsman, but
big ass burrito.
Yeah. Okay, so a party's rocking at Midtown Bowl tonight. Did you know that?
Yes. They are celebrating. You know that Midtown Bowl celebrating 27 years of existence right here in the city of Timmins, and I know a bunch in the city are headed there tonight. In fact, a bunch are there right now, and a part of that bunch, Sonia from Lemongrass, got all her girlfriends together, and there's a whole pile. They went there for drinks. They're having dinner at the alley, and they're also bowling starting at 7:30. So they're just about to hit the alley, and as we speak, and again celebrating, Midtown Bowl. And because it's the 27th year and everything that's happened COVID-wise, Sonia, there was a campaign in the city to get everybody to Midtown Bowl tonight. So I'm hoping all the alleys are packed. People are drinking. People are eating. Again, if you're drinking too much. We had Amy St. Amour on the show. You call for the cab afterwards. Mm-hmm. You can bowl to your little heart's content tonight. But we're hoping that Nat Gamache-Berry makes a ton of money tonight. And again, couldn't happen to a better person. Again, 27 years old is Midtown Bowl.
Yeah, that is exciting. And listen, they're one, like a lot of businesses have been affected. It's been devastating for them. So
yeah, certainly
we're happy. And I think at some point in September, we're going to have Midtown Bowl on the show. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, me and you got to go into this alley and settle it once and for all. Who's the better bowler? Is it me or me?
I'm gonna say, I take my boys quite a bit. I'm actually pretty good, or should I say pretty fluky. I don't use the rails. My little guys use that little ramp. It's funny. My little guy, you don't say there's competition when you're playing with your 5 and your 3-year-old, but with my little guy, Caden, he's up there with the ball with that little ramp, and I look up at the score. I'm like, who's in the lead? Little Caden. I said, maybe that ramp is, maybe there's a thing with that ramp. Maybe we should all be using the ramp or between the legs. My 5-year-old does the between the leg shot and usually gets them all down.
You had also told me you're a good mini putter, so now I'm sort of doubting what you're telling me.
That's it. You think I'm fibbing now. All these white lies. But anyhow, go see Nat Gamache-Berry, Midtown Bowl, and you were saying we're going to get in there and have her on the show. when I was in there, when she was in there, she sponsored a hole for our mini putt tournament of fun. She says, you and Jamie, KINZ and KLOMP should do a KINZ and KLOMP Rockin' Bowl. So maybe we could fill the alley with a KINZ and KLOMP night. So that might be in the works.
I love these rockin' bowls. Yes.
I
Okay.
like Rockin' Bowl, yes.
Let's we have some work to do tomorrow. Joanne, I bowled when I was 8.5 months 8.5 months pregnant. Almost
fell on her face.
Joanne always has the best stories, right? She's
I know.
all out there. I love it. But yes, well, that's a great idea, Kinsman. You're always thinking, my friend. And back to the Hollinger Golf Club,
Yes.
NGA. What is the NGA, and are we going to be involved in it?
Yes, Northern Golf Association. Of course, we're down there at Marcel Dion's big debut, part of the Timmins Rock annual 5th annual golf celebrity tournament. And one of the members of the NGA, Owen Rigg, was down there. He's the tournament chair, and they are looking for volunteers for the tournament week. And just let's get you up to speed on this tournament. It's going to be the Next Gen Fall Series East Championships conducted by Golf Canada. And tournament spots are plenty, and they need to be filled like sign carriers. You get to watch really good junior golfers. These junior golfers have their eyes set on, playing professional golf. Best in Canada. They're all going to be right here represented by Golf Canada at the Hollinger Golf Club. And again, to inquire about one of these spots, want to become a volunteer, let me just say, if you're a sign carrier watching these kids play, not only do you get to, get inside the ropes and not have to pay for a ticket to, watch these tour players, these junior tour players play, but you'll be right there, walking with these groups. Maybe learn some golf tips of yourself and maybe see how the Hollinger's supposed to be played, right? But the volunteer, you contact Chair Owen Rigg through his email, Owen_Rigg at hotmail.com. We'll put that down in the comments. And the tournament is set to go September 16th through 19th at the Hollinger Golf Club. And yes, rumors have it, we, KINZ and KLOMP, will be down there, a part of that tournament week. So that will be fun.
Awesome. Love it. I love being out at the golf course. I noticed I'm running the pick of the crop banner at the bottom, and we have in a whole bunch of delicious stuff, but there's something called BC cherries. So do we know what the difference is between cherries and BC cherries?
I think the BC cherries are ginormous. I'm just going to say, because when you go to BC, trees are bigger out there. The maple leaves are better or bigger. I'm just going to say, this is my speculation. BC cherries are probably a little bit bigger than the Eastern Ontario cherries. Is that true? Do we have a pick of the crop fan out there? I think we have Lori out there. Lori can tell us.
Lori's definitely going to tell us, but this might be. They're the ones growing in BC. That's what I said, Joanne. That's what I thought. Now Kinsman's off on a tangent that they're the monster cherries, and maybe you're right.
Maybe they're a little bit bigger.
Yeah, but.
But anyhow, fresh produce all the time there. They've got Roma tomatoes, fresh Ontario corn. And what'd she say?
BC
they're almost
cherries
the size of the palm of her hand. So yes, they are bigger. So there you go.
Well, there we go.
Shout out to Rob and Jerry, Pig of the Crop, your one-stop shop in Timmins, 70 Algonquin Boulevard, right there in the Midtown Bowl Plaza. And again, they've got fresh salads, fresh cut fruits, and even pizzas ready to go. Love their ready to go aisle. So there you go.
Yes.
Pig of the Crop. It's a great place to shop here in the city.
Weather for Saturday is now 90% rain. Ew.
60% before, 90% now. So let's hope it changes. Maybe, when it gets to 90%, one time last week or a few weeks ago, it said 100% chance of rain. Right, so let's hope it changes. Things can change overnight. Maybe the 60 or 90% will blow into a Sunday.
So
better news.
Next week, I guess we can't do this on a rain day, but next week we're going to be at the Bell store, giving someone $300 in-store credit and going to wash their vehicle. Now, if it rains that day, we'll come the next day and wash it.
We'll come the next day, but we will give the check, and then we'll set up the car wash date with the winner. And of course, you can't win unless you get a ballot in there. And again, no purchase necessary. The only The only stipulation is you need to go to the locally owned Bell store at Park Road Square. So Chantel and Joel, go find them. They're over at Park Road Square, right across from Hollinger Park, right between Mr. Sub and Sessions Cannabis. Can't miss them. And fill out a ballot. And again, you just might have a chance to win $300. Put it towards your bills, new accessories. Maybe put it toward a newer upgrade for, let's say, an iPhone 12, which I picked up just the other day or a couple weeks ago now.
That's right.
At the Bell store. I'm now a customer at the Bell store, and they're a lovely sponsor for our show. So there we go.
I love how Mark always has the address down pat. LOL. Jamie just says there's no address. Go find it. You see, Kinsman's always writing. So, I think in school you're a bit of a teacher's pet. You're writing down every single thing Miss Periwinkle said, right? While the rest of us are just trying to take a nap. But you're pretty good with that, right?
I'm usually pretty good, as they call that. That goes back to day one of broadcasting journalism school. It's surveillance. Learn your surveillance. They teach you that in day one. And I've been doing it now for 23, 24 and a half years, almost 25. I think a quarter of a century I've been doing this now.
There you go, Kinsman. A certificate for you, my friend, for good work. Did they print more ballots? My RV needs a good clean. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Simple. Yeah. There's lots of ballots there. The box is getting filled. Just go in and fill out the ballot. It's that simple. And
right, well, I think Janice was implying maybe she went in there was no ballots in there, so maybe they ran out. It was just that it was Janice's luck there. She's had some luck this week there. So maybe she ran out of luck. But let's get more ballots in there, which we will.
Yeah.
And, next time I'm down there, I'll put a ballot in for Janice.
There you go. Sports for Kids, Timmins.
Yes. This is going to be from Colleen Landers, and they are now open for in-person applications, which is exciting stuff. You can call them 705-268-1112. You can send Colleen or their staff an email at the Sportsplex, sportsforkidtimmins@gmail.com. You can book an appointment and find out more details on which sports are available now for sign-up and registration, and what T4s you need, and all the backdoor stuff. So you don't get there and say, oh geez, I needed this. If you go and plan ahead, sportsforkidtimmins@gmail.com and sportsforkidstimmins.com is the actual website. Again, Colleen now booking for the fall and winter sports. So there you go.
It's not cheap when you have kids that participate in any activity. So they're doing awesome work over there.
It is. Colleen, one of the best in the city, with a heart of gold, and that's just another fine lady, and of course a great staff. I'm on the board with the Sports for Kids Timmins. So next meeting's coming up in September. So when we get the updates from that meeting, I'll pass them along on the show here.
Maybe one day you'll be the chapter president, like Amy, who worked her way up, Kinsman.
I don't know if I'll go that far, but you never know.
Okay, so while I get things set up for the draw, our friends over at Larone, the catch the ace, is still rocking and rolling, right?
It's still going. Week 13 now. Today or yesterday was the draw. And it's now pushed off into week 13. No one's found the ace of spades yet. So when you go to laroneacetimmins.ca, you're going to see all these envelopes. If you can catch the ace of spades in that envelope, you'll have a chance to win the jackpot, which was at $2,700 or $2,900, pushing $3,000. And again, you can find your tickets. 10 tickets for 10, 20. 10 tickets for 20 and 50 for 50. And again, 3 tickets for $5. LaroneAceTimmins.ca. Get your tickets. But look, 2907. And let me just make sure I got the tickets right. 3 for 10, pardon me. 10 for 20 and 50 for $50. Got to help out Lisa Bertrand and Larone, and let's give them a few more bucks. And keep in mind, every week, now that yesterday's draws happened, your tickets are no longer. You need to reload your tickets for next Wednesday's draw, which happens at 1:15.
But the bottom line is, we need this new building built. you know, it's a large part of our French community here in Timmins. You know, we live in a francophone community, and me and you are trying to learn the language. Me and you want to walk into Laramie's one day, but you know, besides that, this building's going to offer a whole bunch of stuff for the community and events and training, and it's just an amazing plan. And it looks empty, that lot. So we really need to help them out and get this built for the Timmins community, Kinsman. So
that's right.
The way we can do and win some money at the same time. And Carol said we bought more tickets. So
there you go, Carol. Carol and Skip always on top of the 50-50 in the city, which is great to see.
That's right. All right, Kinsman, are you ready to give away some prizes? Let's do the farmers market one first.
The Farm to Fork Bucks.
Farm to Fork Bucks.
Yeah. And tonight last week we gave away 27. They come in $3 increments. And I'm like, well, why didn't we just go one more $3 to make it an even 30? Right? Okay. 27, $30. So there we go. $30 is what we're giving away tonight. And again, all you had to do was comment in the comment section, what villain? Because at the farmers market this weekend, Batman's going to be there.
Yes.
So we have a tractor there. Rock Weasel bringing one of his tractors down for the kids to sit in, maybe, you know, take pictures at. It'll be a great little spectacle for the little ones.
Yes, we asked, who do you think is Batman's greatest villain? And we did have a lot of responses. So the generator is up, Kinsman. The comments are loaded. You know the drill. So top, middle, bottom, friend.
Let's do the middle.
Okay, and you tell me when the stop
and
start and stop.
Stop right now.
Stop right now. You're so fast.
There you go. Hey, Mary Laneville. There we go. The Riddler, Mary Laneville, is going to go for the farmers market on the weekend with 30 farm to Fork Bucks. So there you go. Mary will reach out to you after the show, and we will drop these. I'll get my little guys to drop them by. I said Mary is neighbors in Melrose, lives pretty close to my boys, so I'll get my little guys to drop it off in the mailbox.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. That's what the Riddler used to say, my friend.
Right.
I think Jim Carrey's the last person to play the Riddler. I think. Great suggestion. Okay, now let me work some magic over here, Kinsman. Are you ready?
Right. You're working magic now. We're just gonna
look at that. Now what are we up to? Now we're giving away two movie
passes to Imagine Cinema 6, where you have a chance to go for free on KINZ and KLOMP Live. Gina Faca and Colin. Colin is going to help us dish off more passes. So if you haven't been, they've got all luxury recliners in there. So if you haven't been to the movies, tonight is the night. No more excuses saying, I don't have any money. Well, we're going to give you 2 tickets tonight.
Now, if you haven't been to the theater in a long time, I'm going to tell you there's luxury recliners in every single cinema now. They, you know, Colin and Gina just weren't sitting around during the pandemic. Like, they were investing in this theater. These seats, and I love movies, and I've been to a lot of these Silver Cities and that, you know, in Thunder Bay we have one, but these by far are the best seats I've sat in. And so we're happy for them. They're investing in the community, and there's nothing like watching it on a big screen at the movies. So
nothing like a recliner and bringing your family and seeing everybody all excited and, you know, comfy. Again, when I took my little guys, their first experience in the recliners, my 5-year-old stayed awake during the movie. It was Tom and Jerry. That was the movie that we went to see. My little guy, he wanted his feet up. I put him back, and sure enough, honked out for halfway through the movie. And of course, a loud part in the movie, he wakes up all startled. Nothing worse than falling asleep in the movie and then waking up going, hey, did anybody see me?
Yeah. Well, my partner Terry always falls asleep every single movie, but the last movie my little guy Aiden fell asleep in was the live action of Beauty and the Beast. And so he falls asleep, and right at the end he wakes up and yells, "What happened?" I'm like, Gaston got the girl, of course. That's my guy right there. Gaston got the girl and got rid of the beast. He's like, "Ugh." But yeah. It was funnier in person, maybe. All right, Kinsman, are you ready to make the draw?
We're ready to dish off some movie passes. Again, thanks to Gina Faca and Colin. Colin is going to provide someone with the movie experience here in the city.
That's right. Okay, tell me when to start.
Okay, start now from all the movie selections. And we're going to stop right now. And Marie Phippen. There we go. And Marie, she's got the profile picture that reminds me of my old yearbooks way back in the day. If you missed picture day when I went to school, that's the picture that used to show up. You draw eyes with pen, and then it would make it go back. They never had reshoots really back in public school when I went to school. Either you got your picture done, or that was it.
Anne-Marie loves the popcorn, and you did not like getting your picture taken.
No.
I'm learning a lot about you in high school, Kinsman. Like, no dates to the prom, no picture taken. Did you even go to school or what?
I went to school, yes, but again, I was on the golf team, hockey team. I was too busy for dating back then. I was trying to become a PGA golfer, and at the time, my golf story, I was actually that good of a golfer, but the money wasn't that good. You looked at like the Canadian Tour, you're like, I can't survive on that. Spending your tour bucks, and then of course Tiger Woods comes along, and now look at the $1 million purses. Thanks to Tiger, now everybody's playing and wants to play golf. And again, another reason to watch the Next Gen series, the fall series, when the juniors come to town. That's their eye on the prize. They want to make it to the PGA box.
How many? Joanne wants to know how many suspensions you got in high school, Kinsman. And be honest.
I got suspended once, and I didn't get in trouble too often back in public school because my mom was the custodian at the school, so it was kind of embarrassing when I would get in trouble. I'd hang out. They used to put us out in front of the office. During a recess, you couldn't play with your friends, so they'd put you out in front of the office to keep an eye on you. And of course, while my mom was coming to work to clean the school that afternoon, of course, would see you at recess and say, "What the heck are you doing down here?" That I get more in trouble at home, right? Because now she's seen me. So
I got suspended 5 times. One for a flying pig. That could be an interesting story.
For a flying pig, Janice has some great campfire stories, right?
I can't see Mark Kinsman suspended. Yes, I know. He's said too many cliches in the classroom and got
That's right. Too many cliches in English class. Mr. Canoop, I can remember his name still.
Canoe?
Yeah.
You're
back in high school.
Your canoe's like my periwinkle. Mr. Periwinkle always gave me a hard
canoe.
Yeah. You're very much welcome. So congratulations. So the farmers market Saturday, rain or shine, 9 to 12, new vendors all the time. Batman and the tractor.
Batman and the tractor will be there. Yes, it'll be a great Saturday. And again, hopefully, fingers crossed, our string of sunny days will continue. I'm saying the weather's going to push off into Sunday. But that's me being the optimistic one.
There we go.
But look what's popping up below us here. The 90s video dance party. This is for our good buddy, the Blockbuster guy. Tickets on sale right now at the Surge. Talking to, I know Matt Vachon has set aside 10 tickets. He's booked them with Kim. I know some other viewers have, expressed that they're going to be going to the show. So we want to sell this out. It's going to be a great night. Again, Luke Chalafou from Midnight Express bringing in his video screens. It's going to be fun. And why are we dressing into the 90s gear, Jamie? What's up for grabs?
Well, we're dressing in the 90s gear because it's a back to the 90s party. But there's going to be prizes for best dressed individuals, couples, groups. There's going to be a photo opportunity on the red carpet. And cranking the best tunes and games and trivia and entertainment. We're going to make it a real fun night. I promise you. So this is $10. Tickets are at the Surge right now. And what I recommend too, if you go to the Surge, pick up your tickets, reserve a table with them.
That's right. And maybe stay, chat with Kim, and then order a KINZ and KLOMP Live 705 Blonde Ale beer, because now they cater those beers, our cans, KINZ and KLOMP, in their beer selections. So again, that beer will be flying that night. And when you go to the Surge, you can sit down and take a can, and it's a good collector. So someone said it's going to be a collector's item. So I don't know. Will it be a collector's item? Do you want to keep the can after you're done drinking it?
Yeah. I've kept a couple. Backstreet Boys videos. Yes, of course there's going to be Backstreet. Everybody. Right, Kinsman?
That's right.
I know that one. Okay, and finally, do you know this? We are going to be at Timmins RV the week of their, they're doing big customer appreciation type week.
Yeah, it's a customer appreciation weekend.
We're going to be there. We are going to be there midweek, I believe, on the Wednesday.
Yes, we're going to be there, a part of their Wednesday. And here is the week. September the 11th to September the 18th is a customer appreciation week at Timmins RV. And I know Rick Taché, one of the general managers at the entire chain for Timmins RV, Earlton and Kapuskasing RV, says, we want to appreciate our customers and community. We want to celebrate with you. The support from our customers and our northern communities have been incredible, and we want to show our appreciation, to celebrate and to say thank you. We are giving away thousands in deals and prizes that week. And they also have an customer appreciation barbecue on that Saturday, the 18th. And they also have a drive-through during the middle of that week, which I do believe we're going to be a part of the drive-through festivities, where you bring your RV. Doesn't matter if it's bought from Timmins RV, any place on the planet, you bring your RV in. They have free winterization and free inspections of your RV before you have to put them away for the winter. So I think that's a great incentive right there to take your RV business to Timmins RV. Right
there we go. So we will be there on the Wednesday of that week, and looking forward to and no sneaking off to one of these RVs and taking a nap there.
No napping on the job there. No.
All right, my friend. I think we said it all, right?
I think we said it all. And again, can't thank our sponsors enough for keeping us afloat. Can't thank our guest tonight, Amy St. Amour. And again, from MADD, the Timmins chapter, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get more donations in for that sale. And hopefully the weather will allow them to have the sale. And again, if it does have to be pushed off, we'll have the update right here on our KINZ and KLOMP live page. So follow us here. And again, 705-274-1749 is the number to call Amy and the MADD Timmins chapter and say, hey, I've got, maybe you've got some old roller skates or, bowling shoes or old TVs or just stuff that, I always say, if you've got a cluttered place somewhere with stuff that you haven't touched in, months, probably a good chance and a good time to, put it through to a yard sale. And this would be a great place to do it because someone, as they say, someone else say your junk could be someone else's treasure, right?
That's what they say, yeah.
there's the cliche that got me suspended. right there.
Say one more cliche again. I dare you, kids.
That's right. Mr. Canute would throw his apple core at me. He used to eat apples. That's how I remember him. He used to eat an apple every single day in English class.
Yeah.
During the class, you're trying to read. Everything's all peaceful. You hear him chewing on an apple at the front of the class.
All right, pal. My internet stayed on tonight. Are you happy or what?
Yeah, we're happy, and I think we're all happy here. We've got good connections. Had another great night. Good guest, and again, our big treat of the day. We got to meet Marcel Dion. Not too often you get to run into an NHL legend. One of the Timmins Rock, their fifth annual celebrity NHL golf tournament, and again, the guy is fifth. Marcel Dion is fifth in the entire NHL history of points. What a great guy. He's going to be hooking us up. He's actually got a restaurant in Niagara Falls, which I did not know. Someone says you need to try his restaurant next time you're down on the falls. So he's got the Blue Line Cafe is what he calls it.
And Janice said I reclaimed my power bar. So all I had to do is tell Aiden, you're a good boy, son. That's it, kids.
That's it. My friend. All right. Good night.